Well, Exxon Mobil's earnings jumped 53%, the biggest quarterly profit for the oil giant since 2008. Right now, we're joined by one of the top analysts for Exxon, the Bloomberg Best, Jason Gammel of Macquarie Capital. Jason, thanks so much for joining us. Before we get to the numbers, though, with what's going on in Egypt and in the oil markets, any of that going to have an impact on Exxon, in your view?
It's not going to have too much impact on Exxon because they don't really have any operations there. I suppose, if anything, it's going to drive up the price of oil because of the risk premium, and that benefits their producing operations, obviously, but I'm sure they'd rather not even have it in the market.
No, they wouldn't. Obviously, they wouldn't want to have that volatility. But they have been increasingly doing better because of higher oil prices. So if we see oil prices go higher, is that going to mean that the stock is going to continue to have that momentum?
Well, that's certainly my feeling. I mean, they're hitting their production growth at exactly the right time. Their production is going to be up over 7% this year, and when you're doing that into the face of a rising commodity price environment, the earnings and cash flow effects are just magnified.
Okay, so your reaction then to these results? I mean, they've beating the estimates, good profit numbers, but can they sustain that momentum then going forward?
Yeah, I really think they can. It's really a combination of two things. I do expect that the production will continue ticking up, and then also their share repurchase program is back up to very high levels of activity, and I think they'll do about $5 billion per quarter share repurchase over the course of 2011, so that will enhance the earnings effects as well.
Okay. Jason, we're going to have to leave it there, but I appreciate you joining us for that quick segment on Exxon. That was Bloomberg Best, Macquarie Capital Europe analyst Jason Gammel joining us from London.